following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
See, but I'm saying respect the other way. Like you can't be out here paying for the West End and the Marriott, and you got a family at home and shit. Like that money should be with the family. Like, no, man, you need to take this chick to the cheapest hotel because you're not supposed to be spending all this extracurricular family money.
But
like,
here's
no,
the thing,
man.
Hold on. Here's the thing, man.
Wait a minute. If you're good with the adultery, if you have some disposable income.
Well, yeah. This shit can't be
that's what Ruben pretty much said. It was like, yo, man, if you got disposable income, go get the Marriott, get that suite,
I'm
get
just
that
saying,
hot
man.
tub.
You can't be cheating and coming short on bills.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
Hello to everyone out there in the world of the internet, or if you listen to us on a podcast later. Welcome to another episode of the 5-Minute Warning. Once again, my name is Ruben. I am here to help take you through a journey through, whatever I feel like taking you through. And of course, on the ones and twos, my man, my mellow AG in the house.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Mo B will be with us along shortly. But while we wait for Mo B very quickly, how you feeling, AG? Duke and Carolina, baby. Final Four. It's all on the line, all on the money. How do you feel right now?
Well, first of all, as an ACC fan, I'm thrilled. Because if Duke loses, then North Carolina is still there. As a Duke fan, it's like it's never happened before. I know the world has wanted it to happen forever, but it has never happened before, and now it's going to happen, and it's going to be crazy. And whoever wins, it's going to be some petty trash talking after the fact. So,
And in there in the Big Easy, the petty's going to be on 100,000. It's going to be sick.
I do not partake in these things. If Duke wins, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just wear the belt.
Yo, and here's the crazy part, right? The crazy part is it's the rubber match. Duke is taking one on North Carolina soil. North Carolina took one on Duke soil. Probably the worst loss of Duke's year. Let Coach K's last days in the Duke Arena they call Cameron Indoor Stadium, which they're probably going to rename Krzyzewski Indoor Stadium, but that's for another day. But yo, everything on the finals on the line. I mean, the legacy is on the line. I mean, and the legacy for both, because you have the legacy of Coach K that has been celebrated for 40-some years. And then you have the legacy of Hubert Davis that's just starting.
Well,
and
is it a legacy right now? I mean, it's his first year.
Yeah, but there's only been 5 dudes who's their first year they've taken their team to the Final Four. And one of them is a who's played in the Final Four and taken their team to the Final Four in their first year. And Bill Guthrie was the last to do that, which is even more interesting. So it's like, wow. Like, if the stakes weren't high enough for Coach K, hold my beer. Let me double down on that, and we'll give you some North Carolina. And I mean, and look, this is the bluest blue blood Final Four in forever.
Yeah.
Because
didn't Kansas win? Did Kansas win?
Kansas broke Miami.
Okay.
They didn't beat them. They broke Miami. And it's just like, yo, man, you got Villanova, who's blue and silver, and then you got Kansas, who is red, white, and blue, and then you got the two blue bloods, Duke and North Carolina. Yo, all you gotta do is wear blue, and you can root for who you want to root for.
Man, it's, you know what? Okay, here's my thing. If Duke wins Saturday night, my fear is that will ruin it for them emotionally for Monday night, and they'll come out flat and get broke down.
Yeah.
Because you know what you're playing for. You're looking for revenge because you didn't play well. You lost on coach's last regular season game. At home, you got embarrassed. It's not like Duke played well and North Carolina was better. Duke didn't play well and North Carolina was better. You got embarrassed. So all those things are on your mind. Then you go out there and beat North Carolina. So you don't have any emotion left for whoever you have to play Monday night and then lose. The greater goal is to win the championship. And I'm afraid that if Duke win, don't get me wrong, I want Duke to win. But what I want them to guard against is lack of focus because you think you won the championship by beating North Carolina. You didn't win jack by beating North Carolina. You just beat North Carolina. They're not interchangeable. So like I said, that is my only thing with this whole thing.
All right. Like, so here, for me personally, in my bracket, I got Kansas win the whole thing.
They are good. They are good.
Kansas is very good.
Because if they beat Villanova, it's gonna be tough for either Duke or North Carolina.
Oh, it won't matter. I think they're gonna run. I think they're gonna run through. And here's the thing: like, I was impressed on two levels today. I was impressed with Kansas. Pretty much was like, you know what, Miami, you good, but you ain't Kansas. And they put their foot on their neck in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
They just broke them. They broke them literally. And then North Carolina, St. Peter's, you know, it's almost like they patted on the head. Good job, good job.
Let's go.
Now we're gonna break you. No,
let's go.
It was 38-19 at halftime, yo.
It was bad.
St. Peter's was shot 23% in the first half. You want to know why? Because Hubert Davis told those dudes, "You are a tiger. Put your paw on their neck and be done with it. Because if you give those little dudes hope, they're gonna get you." And he was like, "This game will not be close. We will blow the living dog crap out of them." And that's what they did. They broke their face, and they came out and broke their face again. And it was just like, I mean, they were bigger than them. They were more talented than them. And when it's all said and done, when you're a Cinderella, you run out of gas. They ran out of gas. I don't even think they ran out of gas. Well, they kind of did because they couldn't shoot worth a crap. But North Carolina was just, I mean, Baco had like 14 rebounds in the first half, yo. Like, he owned them.
20 points, 22 rebounds. 8 of those were offensive. That was the crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
He just said, "Not today, little man. Congrats. Take your $20 million for getting here. Back to the MAC. I hope y'all build some shit. And it's over." And that's what you got to do, man. And the winner of these two games, I feel like whoever sticks their paw on the neck first, that's who's going to win. And we'll see.
I don't think it's at this level. I don't think there's going to be that easy. I think a lot of this is going to come down to 1 or 2 possessions, to be honest with you.
But here's the thing. Like Villanova, one of the main dudes got hurt on Saturday.
Yeah. Did he blow out his Achilles? Is that what it was?
Don't know. He's getting an MRI probably like tomorrow.
Because when I saw that calf curl up, I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Like he was
Achilles.
I mean, he was on crutches.
Yeah, I saw that after the fact, and we saw that they replayed it, and I was like, I was telling Lauren, I was just like, anytime your calf rolls up like that, because the biggest attachment is the Achilles for your calf. And when it has nothing to be attached to, it just curls up.
So he might be done, and I just don't think Villanova's got enough firepower. I don't think they have enough firepower with him.
Well, they didn't really need firepower because they're the Villanova of '85.
Yeah, their defense is phenomenal.
Yeah, because it's like the game they won yesterday is like what Villanova does. It's just like it was 50-40. That's what they do. That's what they did to Georgetown 40 years ago. So it's just like, I'm just saying.
And they're not holding Kansas to 40.
No.
Kansas dropping 80 on some hoes. And I mean, don't get it twisted. Villanova had a very good year. But in my bracket, I had Villanova and Kansas in that side of the Final Four, and I was like, "There's no way Villanova's got it because Kansas is just nasty."
All I'm saying is don't look at that injury and go, we got this, because you just don't know.
Kansas's talent is just, to me, they have the most talent left in the field easily. And I mean, I think they had the most talent going into the field. And they won like what, 8 straight games, some craziness. Like, they're on a roll. And beating those cats, good luck. Bring a lunch, dinner, and some snacks. I don't think anybody's got it. And if I had to choose of a team who may have it, the closest team to have it, to be honest with you, is North Carolina. I feel like they have weapons all around. They can bang in the paint. They can shoot the three. They can play some defense. They can run and slow it down. I feel like they have the best chance out of who's left, but I don't think they really have a shot. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout if it happens. I don't think Duke has a shot whatsoever. Like, if they beat North Carolina, they may get the brakes beat off of them against Kansas because they're young, and that's the problem. Kansas ain't young, and that's the big issue. But that's just me.
I would have agreed with that about 6 weeks ago. I can't necessarily say that anymore.
Well, I mean, next week when we're on the show, we'll know what the final's gonna look like. And I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit. But this ain't a sports show.
It is now.
So, it was for a little bit, but this ain't a sports show. And it is time. I mean, this whole month we've talked about relationships and how they work, how they don't work, how you know that's the right relationship for you, how you know that chick's crazy, how you need to deal with stuff. Oh my God, the dreaded question. So what we doing? I mean, so much is into relationships, and surprisingly, we still have a little bit more to talk about. So right now, I want to talk about you gotta, in order to find the right one, as they say, Mo B right on time. Look at it. Ain't God good?
Mo B, what's happening?
Ain't God good? We talk for sports for 11 minutes. And right before we start our relationships, Mo B pop up. God is saying he needs to be here for this conversation.
Hey man, he didn't even get traded.
Not at all. Not at all.
He
got
a 10-day contract.
So, like I said, in order to find the right one for you, unfortunately, you go through some hiccups, some breakups, and all that stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. And I don't know. I think it's a fair assessment that everybody has had a misfire here and there. Would that be correct, AG?
I've had many misfires.
All right. What about you, Moby? Have you had a misfire here or there?
What, in a relationship?
Yeah.
Nah, I never miss. Never miss.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, like, we all go through a breakup, whether we broke up first or we got broken up with. And I mean, I guess the hard thing is, a lot of women think men are just like, man, they don't give a shit. We gonna break up and they don't give a shit. But there are times where some men do give a shit. And it's just like, at the time, everybody goes through it because when you don't want to be broken up on, but I think it's worse to be the one to break up, especially if you had some feelings going on to it, because that's a hard thing to do. I mean, wouldn't you think so, AG?
No.
It's not hard to break up with nobody?
No.
Damn. So you cold-blooded killer.
No, it's just I get to a certain point, and it's like, this is ridiculous.
So, I mean,
it sounds like you talking about a bad relationship. Like,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You can be in a good relationship that just ain't no future in it.
I mean, but like I said, it all comes back to the same thing for me. Because I've been in a really good relationship that had no future, but the reason why it didn't have any future was very frustrating. So once I had enough, I had enough. It's like, okay, you know what?
So what'd you do? You just told her, if my future ain't with you, deuces?
No, it's just not working out. I just don't. I mean, these are the things that I've wanted for a certain amount of time, and that amount of time was quite a while. You're not doing it, and so I can't make you, and I'm not going to. That's ridiculous. I just need to find somebody that can, and so it's okay. But I'm not staying.
So did she cry?
Yeah, because we've been together for a while, and it's just like, you know.
You
but
just did the reverse. Like usually people do that. It's not you, it's me.
Me?
Basically, you was like, it's you, not
It's your
me.
ass.
No,
It's you, not me.
I was very clear. Because my thing is, when I first start dating you, I'm going to let you know what it is that you need to do. And then I want you to tell me what it is that's important to you. Because again, I said it on the show many times, and I'm glad this is kind of coming up because I can give this context. Relationships, love, and affection are a performance-driven business. If you don't perform, you will find yourself waived. Period. Because the bottom line is, you're giving somebody first round, first pick overall money, attention, and everything else. And if you can't make all the throws, I need to find somebody that can. Here are the throws and here's the route tree. If you can't get that done, then it's time for you to go. I'm very clear on what the route tree is. I'm very clear on the throws you need to make. If you can't make them, that's okay. You're still a great person. You just can't play here.
Damn, man, you sound like what Baker Mayfield's going through.
Or whatever. If he can't make the throws, it's time for him to go. Because this offense, I'm not gonna, because I'll spend time in rebuilding an offense around you. But the bottom line is, if you can't perform, then I'll see you later.
Well, all right. Oh shit, that's.
And you know how I perfected that? Listening to women.
Oh. So you say you using their own words and shit against them?
It'll kill them every time. I said it before on the show, I'll say it right now. If you really wanted to destroy a female, I mean to the foundation, treat her like she treats you. To the letter. You can't do that, bye. You can't do this, bye. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not this or you're not that. That's how they judge us, and they should. Well, that's just because you should doesn't mean I can't. If you can't make all the throws, you kind of suck. So I'll see you. So everybody in this show likes Mina Kimes. I'm being Mina Kimes. You suck.
I mean, Moby, I'm gonna let you follow that.
I mean, I ain't mad at him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at him.
I mean, how do you feel? Talk to me.
I mean, is it difficult to break up with somebody? I mean, sometimes. Sometimes it's not. I mean, sometimes it's like, hey, this is run its course. I mean, this ain't going nowhere. Okay. I mean, I think I've had one difficult breakup conversation. And the only reason it was really difficult was because I was like, this probably is a bit of my fault, but that ain't changing anything. So it ain't gonna work.
Damn, you took fault and then you was like, you got to roll.
I mean, look, fault doesn't matter. Like, blame is something. This is something I try to constantly tell my kids. Blame is something unintelligent people look for. Because really intelligent people realize it's just what it is. Like, it doesn't matter who the blame is. It just, if it ain't working, it ain't working.
Moco Cowboy, did you?
I don't think I've ever used it. It's not you, it's me. I don't think I even said that. It was just like, hey, this ain't healthy for either one of us. So I mean, I'm not going to continue to prolong the inevitable. Wow. I mean, I wish you the best. I mean, we can still be friends if you so choose to be. Because I mean, I'm in pretty good standing with, I think, almost everybody I've dated before. Like, when I say good standing, that don't mean we still talk all the time. It just means if I were to walk past anybody I dated now, I could have a conversation with them, be cool.
What's up, girl?
I feel like most of them don't hate me.
Actually, I started letting that go when I read a quote that said, "You're a jerk in somebody's story."
You're always.
Yeah, I mean,
no matter what you've done. Didn't I put that? I think that's one of the things I posted on IG. I'm like, no matter what you do, there's somebody out there that thinks you're the jerk of their story.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what you did, and you could have been the best boyfriend / girlfriend ever, them friend, however you identify, you could have been the best partner ever, and I guarantee you there's at least one person in your dating career that thinks you're a complete jerk.
Oh, I'm sure. And they might be right. I mean, from their perspective, they might very well be right. Hell, from my perspective, they might be right. I just ain't gonna lose no sleep over it.
Well,
And why should you now?
There is no reason, which is why
Exactly. No, yeah, I agree. I mean, you should, especially now, like, because I mean,
I
you're
think I've only
married.
been
with-
broken up with one time. I think one person broke up with me.
I can't say
and you
that.
did the break. You did the breaking every time before.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and she broke. And even you know what? Even when she broke up with me, I feel like I kind of walked her through it because she was new to this. I was like, I knew it was coming. I'm like, I've been through it. I've been down this before. It's a difficult transition. Let me help you out.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's me. I'm a terrible human being. I'm out.
I think I even asked her, did she still want to eat dinner? And then she left. Like, I mean, the way I look at it, just because you broke up with me don't mean we can't still eat.
You know what? She probably walked out because she was mad.
Nah, I don't think she was mad. I think my lack of a real upfront reaction probably.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it probably hit her wrong. And in retrospect, she probably thought that it didn't matter to me, and it wasn't that it didn't matter to me. It was just I wasn't gonna change it.
and you won't about to give it to her.
Not even about it. No, I didn't have no like I'm gonna be too prideful to show you that I'm hurt. It was just like
All right, it's what it is.
I sincerely cared about her. So if I wasn't making her happy, I was like, yeah, you need to go do something else. Like I'm probably one of the most sincere people in the world when I really care about somebody, I want them to be happy, whether that involves me or not. I've always been pretty sincere about that.
That's true. You've been pretty consistent.
Well, I do want to let the people know that are listening or to hear this on the podcast. The fatal mistake that Moby made with this, and it's not a mistake at all, is the fact that women want you to fight for them even though they still don't want your ass.
I know, right?
She actually told me that weeks later.
Yeah.
Like she actually told me like I was supposed to like
Don't go.
have a reaction.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if I'd have known that, I probably still wouldn't have done it.
Exactly.
And not even on no prideful thing, but like at the end of the day, like everything she was saying was right. You know what I'm saying? Like her assessment of me and where it stood as far as our relationship was right. So like I didn't have any like there was no but baby please moment. It was just like
Baby, please.
It was like, yeah, you're right. I mean,
That's not what she wanted to hear. That's why she
Yeah.
left. That now I really understand why she left. Because you talking about, you're supposed to be devastated. You supposed to be fighting. You talking about you want to eat. Yeah, we still going to Sizzler, right?
I mean, look, man. I mean, I hope I'm not being too forward, but like, I'm pretty sure she actually listens to this podcast now. So like, we're still cool.
I mean, and see, the only reason I know that is because I used to do it constantly. Because I'm the type of person that if you tell me something, because you told me, it's the gospel. So a lot of women would play that game with me, and I would say, "Oh, okay," and I wouldn't call them anymore. Then it's just like I get this vibe. It's like, well, wait a minute, why are you mad? You're supposed to fight for me. You told me you didn't like me anymore.
Yeah,
What?
I'm with you on that too. Like
I never understood that.
I've never done the whole like nah. Like if you tell me we not talking no more, we not talking no more. Like
Yeah.
all right.
I never. And the funny thing about that is, the few times that I did chase, they always made me feel like I was just a punk.
Because
And-
you were.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
and that's the irony in all this.
Exactly. you can't win for losing, man.
It's like they want you to fight, but they just want the opportunity to say no. But it makes them feel like you don't care about them if
Yeah.
you take them at their word. Because the one time, and I'm not trying to like TMI this, but one time it happened sexually to me, and I stopped, and it was over for me because she said no. And
Like in
"That's
the
good."
middle?
Huh?
In the middle of
Not in the
getting
middle, but it was
Oh,
about
okay.
to go down. And so I'm like, okay, it's not a problem. And it wasn't, because in my mind, no means no. She said no, it was over. And so
some? But she wanted you to fight so y'all could get that booty in.
What? Yeah, I mean, because it's like I'm like,
That don't make no damn sense.
it doesn't matter, Ruben. What I'm trying,
Yeah,
you're not listening.
Logic. Why you keep trying to bring logic
I
into
don't know,
this, man?
because I'm a logical person. But if you want the booty, but you want to break up, why didn't you get the booty first, then break up?
No, it wasn't about breaking up at all. It was just, it was just one of those moments that I had to learn that in an era that we're living in right now, this is going to be super offensive to somebody. But sometimes no doesn't mean no. And for me to just stop because I think I'm doing the right thing and respecting what she said out of her mouth, because there is no interpretation for me. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm like, oh, no. It's over.
I mean,
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, where are you
AG,
going? I mean, where am I going?
Just to let you know, I've been there before too, AG. The problem with me is like once she said no, like the answer was always no in my head.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
from that point on, we could never do anything.
I didn't have an interest at all.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, well, this is where we're at.
yeah, I completely agree. And Kabiako said, yeah, smart move. You could have been locked up.
Well,
Because, like, yeah, because if she said no, but then it's like, no, I really want you. Nah, you told me no. Well, I don't know what to trust anymore. So I'm going to go with what you first told me, and I'm rolling out.
exactly. Because, see, I didn't spend any time in jail. I think that's a win.
Oh, that was a win all the way around because clearly she won't thinking.
But again, the funny thing is, what I learned was women out here lying and conning people. I mean, they conning people in the short term and the long con. You know how the only reason people get conned is a con person knows that you want something. If you don't want anything, you just took power back.
Yeah.
And the worst thing in the world, again, treat a woman like a man treats like a woman treats a man. It happens every time. Works like a charm. If you don't treat them like a sexual object, that's going to be a good thing for about 5 minutes. After that, it's a fucking problem. So I'm just letting you know. It's strange.
That's a whole friend zone conversation right
Well,
there.
just letting you know.
Hey,
Just
man,
letting you know.
Foz MC said it best. Treat them like you want to be treated.
Well,
If you can't, if they can't treat you like you want to be treated, deuces.
Hey man, I tell my oldest daughter all the time, words matter. Words matter.
Especially this day and age. Shit. It's too me out here, man. And then, we got Deshaun Watson. Here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing about Deshaun Watson.
alleged.
Yeah, exactly. See, I didn't even talk about that. But here's the crazy thing. So, like, all these people out here are, like, pretty much guilty in his ass. So, what happens? I don't know if it's going to happen, but what happens if he wins all his civil suits and he gives no money away? So, the question is, did he really do it? Because when it's all said and done, a lot of it is if you file a civil suit, if you were found innocent, aka OJ, but you lose a civil suit, a civil case, aka OJ, you had something to do with that shit. But that's what it says.
That's
It-
such
it
a
basi-
simpl-
I
that's such a
know.
simplistic and like just obscenely ignorant view of what a civil case is. And to be honest, like I don't care if he gets exonerated of all.
He's guilty as
22.
hell for the rest of his life.
It's not even that he's guilty as hell. He's guilty of bad judgment, no matter what he did. He's guilty of bad judgment, and it's sad that as a guy, I'm looking at another guy saying you're guilty of bad judgment. Because I'm just thinking, if I'm a millionaire, I'm not going on social media to find all his massage therapists were women, to find all female massage therapists and have them come to my house. No, I'm a professional
All of them
athlete.
come to his house, but yeah. But his
Doesn't
hotel
matter.
rooms and stuff like that.
That-
They came to him.
wherever I am sleeping at, wherever
Yeah.
I'm currently sleeping at. Like, and you're a professional athlete with like means to all of the actual best massage therapists for free. So even if this man is a saint, like he's just like, hey man, I was just out here trying to give these women a little bit of secondary income. Like, even if he's out here doing all the right things, man, it's just dumbass judgment. And it's just really lacking common sense for me to think that 22 women who don't know each other filed all of these charges, and their stories aren't the same. So it's not like everybody had a rehearsed story. So it's like,
I agree with you.
He's guilty of bad judgment.
He goes in the same list as Tiger Woods.
No.
What Tiger Woods do like that? Tiger Woods ain't never do nothing like that.
See,
he just cheated on his wife. That's different.
Tiger Woods cheated on his wife, man.
He had
cheating on your wife and sexual assault. Bro,
that's different, bro.
Blasphemous, man.
I'm not talking. Hold on, I'm not talking about that part of it.
What part of it?
I'm talking about the fact that he had all these women that he was sleeping with on his personal phone, and he had no type of.
Hey, man,
that's different,
no
man.
type of
so basically, you're saying Deshaun Watson should have been doing his creepy shit in a more discreet way? Like, nah, man, like that was just a bad comparison. You gonna have to take the L on this one, Ruben. That was just a bad comparison.
Look, all I'm saying is, I feel like Deshaun Watson, as like you said, I'm not saying the dude's rich, but I will say he's more well off than all three of us on this screen.
He's worse than rich. He's famous.
Yeah. So
what I'm saying, so when you're famous,
but that could have been.
You got to move differently.
Exactly. So like whether it's video, like everything's videotaped or something, like he should have done better to protect himself, not necessarily to protect anybody else but himself. Because here's the thing: if he's got video of everything, then it would been an easy thing. They lying, here you go. Especially if they know. It's one of those things. And the problem is, it really, honestly, he's probably going to get found guilty of all these, and they're going to get money for it. Because it's a he said, she said. And he can't prove that he didn't. And clearly they can't prove that he did. And last time I checked,
I don't think he's going to lose all of them. Because the women who gave him multiple massages, they're going to be hard pressed to really prove their story, because in the eyes of most people, it's going to be like, all right, he did some weird, creepy, sexually aggressive stuff, and you kept coming back. Kind of a you issue.
That don't mean he ain't gonna win. That don't mean he gonna lose.
No,
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. I think the ones that came multiple times, those civil suits have a weaker case than somebody who's just like, yeah, I did it. I went over there. I said no. He made me feel uncomfortable, and I never went back. Like, those have a stronger case than the, oh yeah, he asked me to do it every time, and I kept saying no every time, but I kept coming over. Like,
when you say it out loud, it really does look irresponsible on that part.
it's just like, after a while, bro. It's like,
how creepy was it if you did it 10
responsibility
times?
come into play? You know what I'm saying?
That's exact. He's right about that.
I mean, hey, I'm not against him.
Now, I'm not saying that excuses Deshaun. I'm just saying, at some point in time, me, the human being on the outside looking in, goes, hey, lady, maybe you just shouldn't answer that DM when he hits you up.
Personal responsibility.
And I guess the other thing is, like, they never really said why they refused to indict him on either one, or in either place.
It doesn't matter.
Black Morticia Adams, that nigga guilty.
I mean,
Uncle Ruckus voice.
The only reason Uncle Ruckus would say that if these women were white.
Aren't some of them? All of them are black?
I don't know. I'm sure they're all over the place.
Okay,
yeah, I
that's
think
what
it's
I
a
thought.
mixture.
Oh, Black Morticia
That nigga out here,
Adams.
White, black, Italian.
Taking this white nectar.
Oh my God, you gotta do that again. Do that
He should be
again.
giving that to me. He don't deserve it. I don't know, man. I just, I think at the very least, he's getting at least 6 games. He's probably gonna get a year.
Can we get off of it? Because, like,
This could be a whole show, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, but the idea that this dude might get 6 games for this, and, like, never mind, man. It's just,
hey, man, it's the NFL. You never know how they're gonna go.
I mean, that's
It's the sad part, right? It's the sad part.
Look, the NFL, and look, honestly, most organizations that are ran by powerful, rich white men, have proven that we just can't be trusted when it comes to issues of women. So like we probably should just stay out of it altogether. we just can't be trusted.
I hear that. So we just talk about breaking up. Is for some people it's hard to do, but clearly for others it's not.
Yeah, AG out here just like, hey man, you cut off.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know
why.
why.
It sound like Orange Juice Jones. I can't do nothing but give you advice now.
1984. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he won't even born then.
I know, right?
What do you mean I won't born, man?
Now, see, this is kind of like you two-faced it right now because you the coldest dude ever. And you talking about me. Man, you need to find somewhere to sit your ass down. Don't even worry about that.
I didn't say nothing. See, I won't with that person. You being cold-blooded people you in relationships with. Like,
it's about breakups. You got to be in a relationship to break up.
hey, like I said, I ain't been that cold to people I'm with.
Oh, like the one you said, well, I know what I want. It just ain't you. That ain't cold.
We weren't dating. I mean, we weren't in a relationship. We were, kicking it.
Yeah, okay.
That's what the kids call it these days.
Yeah.
We were kicking it.
All right, we was kicking it then. I was kicking it with this person too.
We
Guess
was
what?
Netflixing and chilling before
Yeah,
Netflix.
Oh, geez.
Okay. I was
So
doing that
what-
too, but she won't doing it with me no more.
So one more question before we move on. AG,
Yes.
during a breakup, you ever cry?
Yes. My mom used to pump me out all the time. I love my mom, but she is the one person that made me the most abrasive and hard that I can ever imagine. Because she used to freaking hate it when I cried over a girl. Hate it.
Wow.
Hate
Oh,
it.
wait, you cried like right in front of her and shit?
I mean, if she asked me about it, we got into a conversation. Sometimes, yeah, because it hurt. But for her to see me cry over that, because it didn't carry a lot of importance for her.
Oh, no.
But the funny thing is, once she like gave me the crocodile skin, now I'm about like 35, maybe 40, and we got into a conversation about women then she said I hated women. And I'm like, are you for real right now? Are you freaking kidding me? You built this Frankenstein. Are you serious? I just had to walk out the room. I just walked out the room. Walked out the room. Couldn't do it. I was just like, you punked me out every time I had a hard time. And then I tell these women what to do and where to go do it. And then I hate women. You must be tripping. So yes, my mom, she was something else.
What about you, Moby?
I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever cried at the point of at a breakup. Like, I cry on the inside like a winner.
See, and that's my mom backhanded. That implies that I'm a loser. This dude's not treating me very good tonight, man. That's cold, man. That's cold-blooded. But you know what, though? I'm not a loser anymore. You can play me if you want to.
Like a winner.
I'm just saying.
I think I cried over a girl like in the fourth grade.
Oh, jeez.
And my mom looked at me like I was the biggest disappointment.
See, he knows the pain. He knows that mama pain.
Like, she looked at me like I was such a disappointment. Like she couldn't believe that this person that she was either trying to raise to be a pimp or the world's greatest gentleman. I never could tell which one.
You couldn't tell?
No, I couldn't, man. I really look, man. If you heard some of the cryptic shit my mom said to me back in the day, to this day, and honestly, I don't think my mom had a preference. I just think my mom didn't want me to ride the fence. You know, like either you're gonna be a gentleman or you're gonna be a stone cold pimp out here. Like don't be that in between shit. Just make a decision.
You mean like that time you said the women out here wanting a thug that care about me? Is that she didn't want you to do that?
She didn't want none of that. Like I'm saying, my mom has said some of the most cryptic and like
you gotta give us one, man.
Shit.
You gotta give us one.
Okay. My mom used to say, you'd be amazed at what a woman will do if you just tell her the truth. Don't be out here lying to get nothing. Tell her the truth and see how much of a slut she is.
Wow.
Yo,
Actually, she didn't say slut. She said hussy, because my mom says hussy all the time.
I'm gonna hug your mom when I see her again.
That's hood famous right there.
I'm just saying,
Hussy.
Yo, that's
Hussy.
awesome.
like, hussy.
Yeah, I've heard her say hussy before. It's really funny. Because nobody says that really. Like, I don't even think my mom says that, and it's just funny to hear somebody else say it.
Hussy. I mean, for her, that's I mean,
Wow.
hussy and slutty are interchangeable.
My mom would say, look, if you gonna cheat on somebody, at least have the decency to make sure that you don't do it in their face. Respect the space.
Don't have to hef up in our bed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she said.
I mean, that's real talk. That's real talk. I mean,
Yeah,
even adulterous people should have limits. Boning some chick up in your wife's bed, in y'all's married bed, that's extra. A lot of people don't understand that. That's extra.
Yeah, just spend the money for a damn hotel room.
I mean, that's another level of disrespect.
And not a bad one either. Like, if you're going to do it, go to like the Hilton. Don't go to the damn
you can't take
Travelodge.
every woman to a Hilton, man. Stop
Hey,
it.
I'm just,
Just
then
stop.
you shouldn't be cheating.
Well, no, see,
Yeah, okay, so what you just did is you rich man justified adultery. You basically said if you wealthy enough, you can cheat. If you too broke, if you ain't got no money, your broke ass need to be faithful as hell. And you're not really all that wrong.
No, I mean,
You're not really all that wrong.
especially if you got kids
you ever notice this dude comes out on both sides of an argument?
all day.
But I mean, he's like, look. To be honest, I don't agree with him, but like we've seen too many examples of like really rich people living like scandalous lives and everybody just being okay with it. Like broke dudes can't get away with that,
No.
but rich dudes, yeah.
All day.
Because you're never going to get caught.
Wait
at,
a minute,
like,
wait a
the
minute.
Hilton.
Black
Hold
Morticia
on.
Adams flipped that mattress.
See, there you go.
Flip that
Not if you
mattress.
got a pillow top, baby. Just
True,
done.
true.
But nah, it's like, look, man, dudes always get caught at the cheapest, just dirtiest hotel rooms you can get.
And see, I
if you-
feel like that's a matter of respect because like
That's all she's worth. That's great, no,
Well,
but
that's
that's
what I
not.
just said. That's what I
that-
just said. You
No,
can't take
but
everybody to the Hilton.
see, but I'm saying respect the other way. Like you can't be out here paying for the West End and the Marriott, and you got a family at home and shit. Like that money should be with the family. Like, no, man, you need to take this chick to the cheapest hotel because you're not supposed to be spending all this extracurricular family money.
But
Like,
here's
no,
the thing, man. Hold on. Here's the thing, man.
You
And-
wait a
and-
minute. If you're good with the adultery, if you have some disposable income.
Oh yeah, this shit can't.
I mean,
be
that's
correct.
the rumor pretty much said. It was like, yo, man, if you got disposable income, go get the Marriott, get that suite,
I'm
get
just
that
saying,
hot
man.
tub.
You can't be cheating and coming short on bills.
Again, if you
Number
work some
one.
overtime, you good.
Once again, which is why he taking it to the cheap ass
But-
hotel.
but
He got
here's-
bills.
But that's the other thing. Like, why
Where
you
is
cheating?
this conversation
I'm just
going?
saying. I'm just saying. Why you cheating with somebody who's worse than your wife? And my thing is, if you disrespect your wife like that, she shouldn't be below her. You shouldn't be just mess some trick on the street. Like, she at least got to be at least same level or above. That's my thought process on cheating. That's why I never understand why half these dudes cheat. Because when you see who they cheat with, it's like, really, dog? Your
Well-
wife is way better than that.
Well, look, they say the rich married man generally cheat with convenience. It's not necessary. You cheat out of the convenience. So if you're trying to be convenient, that person ain't top-notch dime piece. That's because that's inconvenient. You ever tried to date a top-notch dime piece? That ain't no convenient thing. You gotta put in work and time and shit with that.
Yeah, your mistress shouldn't be more high maintenance than your wife, bro.
But let's be real. A lot of these mistresses are.
K. Biacco, you can't use the points because the points show up on the American Express bill, bro. Don't do it.
That is if you got an American Express.
I was about to say if you got an American Express, I ain't got it like that.
Eyeballer. See this guy right here, man.
I don't know.
He,
I don't know
he
what it
knows
look like
stuff
on-
like that.
I
I was
don't know
like,
what it looked like on my green dot card.
I promise you, they don't have a point system on that gun.
wow. This dude said his green dot card. You know what? We gonna move on before somebody gets themselves in trouble because that's not about what I'm looking at today.
Wait a minute.
Because if you got a green dot card, you should be cheating nothing. Like you should be happy you got a woman,
Oh my
especially if
God.
you got kids. Like I'm sorry, man. I just feel like there's like yeah, never mind, man. It's like there's a reason why yeah, never mind, man. It's I can't even get into this right now.
Oh, before we move on, there was a question that Moco Cowboy asked me, and I didn't get a chance to answer it. I got Lewis Hamilton winning because I finally saw the last couple of races from last year's Formula One race, and Max Verstappen is not even close to being better than Lewis Hamilton. And there's a whole lot of reasons for that. The reason I said it, but that's for another day.
Well, that's from last week or something?
Yeah, he asked the question as soon as the show went off, and I didn't have a chance to answer because I didn't want to interrupt you. So I just want to answer the question that you asked me. But yeah, I got Lewis Hamilton all the way.
That's a good segue to the next thing, because that completely destroyed what we were, the momentum.
Oh, that
on
needed to go away. That was just that was going to a dark place.
I mean, maybe for you, sir. Maybe for you.
I'm just saying, man.
It ain't dark for me. I got lights on.
Hey, the point system has a balance, and if she checked that, where all the points go?
I make sure all the lights are on, so we good there. So, so now you've gone through a relationship, and you've dealt with the big question: what we doing? You had a couple breakups, and all this other stuff. Now you've officially won the race. You got up there in front of all your peoples and said yes, that you would dedicate your life to this person beside you, regardless of everything all your boys told you. You did that shit anyway. So, with that being said, you won the race. Mo B, how do you feel about winning a race?
I won. That's how I feel.
That's it.
I mean, I won.
I mean,
what is there left to say?
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right.
I won. And when you win, you get everything that comes with winning. You get, you get the good, you get the bad, you get the bullshit that comes with winning. You get the responsibility of having to constantly keep trying to win. Then you got to come to the realization that you can never fully win, because being in a marriage is technically always trying to one up yourself. You're constantly trying to one up yourself. You're in competition with yourself when you're married. And that's about as real of a statement as you get. You're in competition with yourself, because the second you stop beating the person you were yesterday, she gonna let you know about it. Now, she doesn't have to do anything but stay the same, because she was the Disney prize. She's the happily ever after. But as a guy, you in constant competition, because as AG said, this is a performance-driven business. Like, there's somebody out there right now that wants what you got, and they're willing to do anything. What that old pimp line? Anything your man won't do, I will do to you. So there's always somebody out there just rubbing their hands together,
like AG was.
Yeah.
Back in the cut. They back in the cut. I told you.
Go ahead and F up if you want to.
Exactly.
Oh my God, AG.
And as a guy, you'd be an idiot to not acknowledge that. Like, if my wife told me that like 6 dudes was DMing her right now, just asking her how her relationship was going, I'd be like, it's only 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, it's only 6. Like, step your game up. Like,
and that's when she walk out the room and don't come back.
Well, but that means she left and she don't get no alimony, and she paid child support.
Oh, you're so cute.
Hey man, I've seen it happen actually.
Yeah,
I know some people haven't to.
You're right. It's a very small percentage, and
it's a very small percentage.
I am glad you live in this utopian world like that, but I live in Virginia, sir. I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I know what'll happen.
I love when he says, "Sir."
Oh, the backhanded slap.
I live in Virginia, sir.
I mean, for those who don't know, Virginia is pretty much like California. It's half, bitch. And there ain't nothing you can really do about that, unless you can prove that she ain't worth a damn.
It's hard to do,
bro. That's damn near an impossible thing. But and that's, I feel like honestly, guys don't truly get enough credit for how much of just a lifestyle risk we take when we get married.
That's a lot of dollar signs.
Right?
I'm just saying, just what a lifestyle risk a man takes for getting married. And just in general. I'm not saying that women don't do the same thing, but just in general, like being married is the only investment that you can come in. And if it fails, half of your shit is gone, no matter what you did. It's just gone.
Unless you're a prenup. Good luck with that shit.
Yeah, good luck with getting a woman to sign a prenup, especially when you
look. If I had money, prenup would have been in there. Like it's just, and that's just what it is. And that's not even like being a evil guy thing. It's just prenup thing would have been like for both of our protection. Like this is for both of us, because like I don't want to always constantly be checking to see if you here for the money. And, I don't want you to, feel disrespected because I'm always here thinking that you here just for the money. So let's just eliminate the money aspect. Hey, if you stay with me, the money's yours anyway. Who cares?
Not wrong.
What about you, AG? I mean, you the one the race that you feel the same way as Moby?
He's not wrong. Everything he said is right. I have a little lighter take on it, but the darkness that he put out there is absolutely true. Because and the funny thing is, I was just telling Lauren about my 5 list I had, and she asked me what was on it, and I was like, one of the items was constantly staying out of your comfort zone. And I told her, I was like, look, if you are constantly comfortable in your relationship, you aren't getting better. If you're not getting better, you suck. If you suck, you're gonna lose. Now, your relationship might stay intact the rest of your life. But if you think that you have a good relationship, you're going to get your feelings hurt because your man don't like you. He just doesn't. And a lot of men don't like their wives. They love them. They're not going anywhere. But they freaking hate you. Because you're always doing what you want to do. You never do anything outside your comfort zone, which almost always is interchangeable with you are not doing anything for me in particular. Because think about it. If you aren't doing anything that you don't like to do or are scared to do, how are you actually improving? You're not. You're the same person. If you're the same person, bad. So everything Moby said is true. But personally, when I look over at my wife, I am always winning. But if you don't think that comes with some work, because I understand you have to be better. Like he said, I quote, trying to be better than who you were yesterday. That's a constant thing in the back of my mind. What can I do to get better as a person, as a husband, as a whatever it is?
All right. Well, since you brought up the My 5, let's do that. So, My 5 this week is 5 things that a positive relationship should consist of. AG, what you got?
Communication, number 1. And I can't really say number 1 like that's the only thing, because some of these they prioritize themselves and they switch based on a situation. But communication, patience, like I said, staying outside of your comfort zone, reciprocation, and compromise. They're all really related. And like I said, they kind of shift depending on what you're talking about. But those are the 5, in my mind, those are the 5 most important things you can have in a relationship. A good one.
Gotcha. Moby, what you got?
Laughter, number 1. And I mean, because if you can't laugh within your relationship, that's not a relationship. And when I say laughter, you got to be able to laugh at stuff that only y'all two can laugh about. Like, it's got to be something, you got to be able to laugh about the good times, the bad times. Like humor, I feel like humor is the number 1 driver in like my sanity in all aspects of life, but especially in marriage. Because I joke about, I sound real cynical when it comes to marriage, but like honestly, I gotta laugh at a lot of stuff, like constantly. Communication is a weird one, because I have a very individual view on communication in relationships, and it's my own personal belief, and based on my own personal experience, I don't think everybody necessarily agrees with me. But when I say communication, I mean she's got to be able to communicate, because I've just discovered that, like, in most relationships that I've been in, people don't really want to hear what the F the man's got to say. They just want to know that you listening to what she got to say. Like, I'm not saying you don't ever get to say what's on your mind, but you got to understand that don't matter. Here's another one of them gems my mom dropped a long time ago. She said, if you want to be happy being married, be happy with your opinion not mattering. And I've maintained happiness in that. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Preach. He's
because
not wrong, man. He's
my
not
opinion
wrong.
isn't important. What's important is us. So if I got to be the bad guy in this moment for us to be good, fine. If I got to be the person that gets neglected in this moment for us to be good, fine. That's part of the sacrifice that I'm making to be here. Now, that doesn't mean I'm miserable, because that's what it sounds like. But no, it just means I prioritize communication. Like, her communication is more important, honestly, because I have no problem communicating. I ain't never had a problem saying shit. But sometimes she does. And I got to constantly be this whole, hey, it's okay to talk. Hey, yeah, I know you're going to say some shit I don't like. Go ahead and say it. Hey, you might hurt my feelings. Go ahead and say it. Hey, it might be completely unfair. Go ahead and say it. But, like, the communication has to be flowing from that side, because my communication doesn't matter. Because if she, happy wife, happy life. If she ain't happy, don't matter. Don't matter. Now, she might look at that the complete opposite. But that's where communication, I think, is like an individual thing.
Ruben, I want to, before you go on, Moby, I want to address your face right now. I just want you to know
Which
that
face is that?
the one you're making and have been making.
I mean, I make the same face.
No, you're not making the same face, bro.
What are you talking about? I've been making the same face.
Dude.
This is the only face I got, man.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Everything sounds really dark right now, but the difference between, and I'm going to say this, and I know it's offensive to a lot of people, I don't care, but the difference between men and women is that everything that we're saying, we're actually built to do so. So keep that in mind. You're going to be okay. But if you don't follow these rules, you're going to be out back. Just saying. Go ahead, Moby.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for me.
Well, you're speaking for me too, because you ain't said nothing I wouldn't say.
The other thing in relationship is priority. And when I say priority, like, one of the things that will make me constantly be 100% locked in to my wife is the fact that early on in our relationship, I saw that we wanted the same thing in life, like family, what we wanted. Like, so our priority systems were, so if your long-term priority goals don't match, it don't matter what you do on the in-between, you ain't never trying to get to the same place. Like, me and her are completely opposite on how we operate in life, but we both trying to get to the same place. So that priority is what keeps me laughing at some of the shit that she does that I think doesn't make sense. And I'm sure it's probably what lets her tolerate some of the shit that I do that she probably doesn't think makes any sense. So that's how we always get back. The other thing is, this is gonna sound really weird, but secrets. I think secrets are very important in relationships. And when I mean secrets between you and your spouse. Like, secrets that the world don't know, because the world don't need to know your damn business. And that's where a lot of people make the mistake in their relationships, because people want to say everything. Like, social media got everybody putting everything in their relationship in the streets. And the problem is, when you give your streets to business, the streets are going to get into your business. So I think secrets between you, and when I say secrets probably sounds bad, but just a lockstep of communication that's just between you and your significant other. And this is going to sound very, very simplistic, but I don't generally get like this. But love, man. Like that is the cornerstone of everything, because when my wife does shit that I think is stupid sometimes, or when she is emotional and when she disagrees with something that I think logically makes sense, or when I'm annoying her, or when I'm like giving her a hard time about how corny she is, we love each other. And that is driven home by everything we do. Like I've never gone to sleep mad at my wife. Never. I just didn't go to sleep that night. See, that's how I did it. I just
You know what? Because when he said that, I was like, I'm going to sleep mad.
No, but I really haven't. Like I've never left the house without, no matter what. Like she could have annoyed the crap out of me. Before I leave, I'm gonna kiss her and leave, because like they're like little things that I'm just like, yo, no matter what's going on between us, we are bigger than the moment because we got the same priority system. So that's, it sounds corny to say love at the end, but like honestly, if you don't have that love, like the like and all that other stuff will fade, because there are gonna be times where you don't like each other. She probably upstairs right now not liking me. I mean, she stuck with me because she put all them dollar signs up there. I ain't got it. So we here now.
I ain't got
it. Yo, next week he might get traded, y'all. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, man. Look, salary cap hit, man. She might trade me, but once again, like I'm gonna go against her salary cap because I ain't got it. Hey, she the one with the good credit, so like
Wow. She the one with the good credit.
Wow. All right.
Well, does she have American Express?
Probably. I don't know. I don't be in her finances like that.
Wow.
I know my place. All I do is cook.
You know what? You need to just stop. You just stop.
KB Yakko says you're gonna be wearing a different hat next week. I don't know what that hat is, but
I got a lot of them.
Hope it don't say a big D on it. So, well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who has weathered through the storm of the month of March and listened to our relationship, month, because I think that sometimes as men, we need to talk about things like this, but we need to do it in such a way where it's like it's legit, because there's sometimes some of us like to fake the funk and stuff like that, but this is I feel like this is probably a safe place, and not just for men, for women, or anybody, but it's one of those things where I enjoyed the discussions we've had this month about relationships and stuff like that. So I appreciate it that y'all were with us, whether you listen to us on Sunday night or you listen to the podcast. So I appreciate it. Oh. What? Amex pimping ain't easy.
She on another man American Express card.
Oh, well,
Wow.
Law don't affect you, right? That's all that matters.
Hey, it all come home, baby. That's all that matters.
Wow.
All come home.
What the only line I will ever quote from Tyrese: "As long as you shine together, baby."
Hey, look, man. I ate shrimp and salmon tonight, man. Shit good. Shit good over here.
The MasterCard.
Wow, the MasterCard. That's cold.
But I appreciate everybody who stayed with us to listen to this and stuff like that. And maybe we'll do a different topic, another time. But, next week we'll be going back to, what we do best and talk about all the craziness in the world. And, we'll talk about Florida a little bit. We ain't had no conversation about them.
Nah, that ain't what people want to hear. We want to hear AG segment. You know what it is.
I mean, Hey Ladies coming back, man.
Yeah, that's what we waiting for.
Man.
We waiting for Hey Ladies.
Even though I felt like this relationship thing was a month of Hey Ladies, but
not really. It wasn't.
Nah,
Not really.
man.
The only thing close to a hey ladies was just what I said tonight. You can't make all the throws. You got to go. I got to trade you. You can't get first round, first overall money and not make all the throws. You just can't.
Jimmy G. Got to get out of here. We're gonna draft your replacement.
I mean, you're pretty and all, but I was just saying, man.
So yeah, but as we do it every other episode, AG, man, what's on your mind?
Actually, what's on my mind talking about all this relationship stuff, I just want to thank my wife because I'm so grateful not to be out there in the street no more. That's real. I don't miss dating at all. Not one lick. So I appreciate her for putting up with me. I appreciate her for marrying me. She had no business doing that. But since she made the choice, thank you. So that's what's on my mind.
All right.
That's
Mo
funny.
B, what's on your mind?
That's funny because my wife swear I want to be out here in these streets. And I'm like, I want no parts of it. Like, I wish my wife could hear me have conversations with Ruben and some of my other friends. Ruben, do I ever be out here acting like I want to be single?
Hell no.
Hell no. I be listening to them like, nah, y'all can keep that shit.
Hell, like,
Y'all can keep that shit.
I'm saying I don't want to be in these damn streets. I mean, man, I'm hoping somebody just appears on my door and be like, yo, we getting married, and I might be cool with that.
Hey, AG, how long you been married, man?
7 years and about 2 weeks.
Sad, man. We almost got 20 years of marriage up here, man. Like shoot. Like I ain't trying to go back.
Nah.
That's funny.
I am good. These streets, what the Trey songs, the streets keep calling me. Now they ain't calling my name. They ain't calling my name.
Actually, if they calling me, it's spam. I promise you. I ain't trying to hit that. I'm not.
If they calling me, it's just because me and my dad got the same name. That's all that is.
That's a lot to unpack.
Just because me and my dad got the same name. That's all. They
Man,
ain't
that's
calling
foul.
me.
First of all, that's a whole bunch of foul right there.
I'm just saying, I ain't saying they calling him. I'm just saying that's the only reason they be calling our name out.
Man.
Well, there's another dude in Indiana named my name too. So, I mean, he in prison, so I don't think the streets calling him no more.
Oh, God.
Never know. I've dated a woman that like jailbait like that. So just saying.
Oh, I thought you said you dated a woman in jail. I'm like, stop it. You on this TV show.
Yeah, man, I ain't doing all that.
I mean, they got a TV show for that too, boy. Love
but
doing
she
lockup.
loved dudes in jail. I didn't understand it.
I still don't understand it, and it comes on every Friday.
Because she can change them.
No, actually, for her, she can control them.
But no, dudes do it too. Dudes be loving on women
I'm
in
not
jail.
saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's just crazy. But anyway,
I don't understand it.
We're off
I
the
don't
rails.
understand
Nah,
it.
Black Church, they ain't calling me. I mean, it ain't no answer. I done changed my number. I'm out. Like, yeah, that call is blocked.
For real. I took the
I don't
SIM card
even-
out of my phone.
But nah, like what's on my mind is like, yo, I've really been married for like 12 years, man. Like, I've been out these streets for a long time. So like, this relationship thing just really doubled down on the fact that I'm good. I am good. Like there are some things, are there moments in time where I'm just like, yo, it would be nice to come in at 3 a.m. and not have to tell nobody. Nope. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
The freaks come out at night, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep my ass at home.
Yeah, I'm at home well before the freaks come out, bro.
Freaks come out.
And you know what? I ain't really like the freaks when I was out here on these streets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I was looking for them church girls.
Man, you can have them. You can have all of them.
Man.
Whew.
I mean, yeah.
Nah, but I mean, I guess what's on my mind is like I make a lot of jokes about marriage, and there's a lot of truth in my jokes. Like I ain't out here acting like I'm 100% joking about all this shit. But at the end of the day, man, have you ever seen two people who've been married for like 30, 40 years? Man, that dude is a lot like what I'm talking about. Like he's cool. He don't say much. Like every dude that I've known that's been married for a long time don't say a lot. She do most of the talking.
Sounds like my parents.
He don't ever really be that animated. She's animated enough for both of them. Like I'm really just trying to model myself off of that, man. Like those are happy men. Like married men live longer.
Yeah, they ain't not running the street.
Yo, man, I'm trying to live, man.
What are you
I'm
trying
out
to say?
here
I'm
trying
on
to
borrowed
live.
time and shit? What the hell?
I mean, look, I'm just saying, you better find somebody.
No, Ruben, don't follow that part. No, don't find somebody. Find the right
No, you
one.
better find the right somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the only way any of this works. That's the only way any of this works.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, man, this relationship thing has been funny to talk about and rehash. So like that's all that's on my mind. It's been a lot of funny conversations, but like honestly, man, relationships are really personal. So the one piece of advice I give most people about relationships is stop getting everybody damn relationship advice. Like relationships have to work for you. That's it. Nobody needs your relationship works for you. It works. That's all that matters.
Black Morticia Adams asked my coworker how him and his wife keep their marriage. He told me Febreze.
That does
That's
help.
funny.
Bro. That does help.
That's funny. So
But the idea that they can talk about it is a good thing.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm about to steal that one. So, what's on my mind? Two things. One, yes, man, relationships are dope. Next month, my parents will have been married for 49 years.
Whew.
I know, right? That's dope. And I haven't been married for 1 second. So, yeah, I'm not desperate, but it'd be nice to find somebody.
Man,
That's
living 49 years seems like a lot.
Bro, I was
married 49 years.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was at the wedding, somewhat. I was chilling in the basket at the wedding. So,
Wait a minute. Does that really count as being there?
I mean, I was there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I kicked or whatever my approval. So,
Kick with your approval.
Okay.
hey man, 2 months later, I was out. So, yeah, I was doing some moving up in that piece. But yeah, man. So, big old shout out to them. 49 years, bro. That's awesome. I guess what's on my mind is something's been on my mind for a hot minute, and I really haven't figured out a way to express it properly until like earlier today. And it's like, if we as people spent more time not trying to have someone not being able to do something, we truly might have already built a USS Enterprise or the Jetsons cars or some other shit, because we spend so much more time trying to keep people from doing something. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, all that time they spent trying to put, like, we'll just use this first example. All this time that people spent trying to keep black people out the bathroom, and you gotta go to this other bathroom or this water fountain. Maybe we would discover some more shit earlier, all the way up to now, and there's so much time and energy using to split us up and separate us other than bring us together, yet you want to tell us, well, it's all one country. No, it's not, motherfucker. It's the country that you want and all this other stuff. And it kills me that we spend so much time trying to do that instead of spending that time doing some usefulness. Like, hey, let's solve the homeless problem. Or, hey, let's, look at global warming. Or, hey, let's build some shit so we can actually go into space for real and spend days and months and years in space and all this other shit. Not just looking at a movie hoping that one day this shit's gonna happen. But it just kills me the amount of time that people spend on it. Like the Leah Thomas situation. I feel like people have spent more collective time trying to talk about how she should not be racing in these races, than long as she been racing or she been swimming. It's just crazy to me. And it annoys me when I hear, let me change that. It annoys me, one, when I use bad information. Because after I go back and listen and think about it, yeah, Ruby, you messed up on that one. But then on top of that, it's like, I feel like a lot of these people are hating on her and was like, you know, last spring she just decided to become a woman so she can get into women's swimming. Hold on, player. Like, nobody decides to go through a change like that just because they want to do one thing. Like, that doesn't happen, you know. And it just kills me how people are, as Moby tells me, simplifying her life to the point where it's like, oh yeah, you know, she just up and decided because she couldn't beat the dudes, she's gonna become a woman and go through the therapy and all that just so she can be a woman, a female swimmer. Really? Get out of here with that bullshit. It's like, it just kills me, man. And people clearly don't understand the what a person has to go through, you know, to change from one sex to another. And it's not like an overnight thing, and, you know, hormone replacements and all this other stuff. And all these people are just like, oh, instead of saying she, they'd be like, he just did it so he can win some women's races. Really? That's what we're doing? And I just feel like every time there's one group of people who doesn't like something, then they get all their friends together and it's like, nobody should like this because blah, blah, blah. And I've seen that too many times in history. You know, while one group of people decides, we don't like this, so we're going to put all of our energy in doing this. How about we put all our energy in doing something worthwhile? Even though you may think this shit is worthwhile, all you're doing is completely splitting us up. And it's just annoying, and I'm really over it. And it's just like, I can't even talk to people, man, because I hear people who talk about it, and they're just like, you know, first they're disrespectful and not using her name. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like the same people are disrespectful when they would call the vice president, you know, not by her name properly. And I'm just like, come on, man. Y'all need to get it together. I mean, or like, let's go Brandon. I mean, like, really? That's what we're doing? That is the most ignorant shit that I've seen. Now, with that being said, all of us have done it. But I just feel like I'm just sick of hearing it. You know, we can't be better until those in power be better. And, you know, DeSantis can suck a dick. And I'm just kind of over that. You know, Florida is a waste hole. And we talk about it quite a bit, you know, with the segments that we have. And, you know, once again, it's not a coincidence that all this dumb ass crazy shit happens in Florida. It's not. And if you live in Florida, I'm sorry. If you were born in Florida, I'm sorry. If this hurts your feelings and you don't like our show because of it, I'm not sorry. Because we're equal opportunity bashers. Whether you're in Minnesota, Texas, even fucking Virginia. If you do dumb shit and we see it, we're going to call it out. Because that's what we do. I mean, we're on a small scale, but somebody's got to call the dumb shit out. And what they're doing to Ms. Thomas is dumb. And it's not like she got all these world records or something. Oh, she took my spot. No, she beat you. And she didn't beat you by that much. It just wasn't your day. How about you just take this L and be better for it? You know? But people can't do that, so. That's when I just go back to my friend Karma. Karma comes for you. It's not going to tell you when. It's not going to tell you how. It's going to knock on your door. It's going to be like, gotcha, bitch. And roll out. And before you know it, it's there. So That's what's on my mind today. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody who listens to us, whether it's online, on Sundays, or on the podcast later. You know, we appreciate you very much. And we do this for us, but we'll continue to do this because you listen to us. So we appreciate that. As always, I'd like to thank AG and Moby because, you know, this podcast isn't what it should be without them. And if you want to know what it was before them, go listen to episodes 1 through 9. Yeah, we've come a long way. Look, AG ain't lying. AG laughing, but he I mean, I ain't gonna say that shit was terrible. I'm just gonna say there's a reason why it was only 30 minutes. So, but yeah, thank you everybody. And once again, I'll say this. Hey, you know, tell your friends, tell your enemies. I don't really care who you tell. Just tell somebody about us. We appreciate you, and we will see you next Sunday. Peace, hair grease, and soul.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5-minute warning.
Like, it kills me, man. And he like, because we was talking about it, I was just like, I mean, they're getting beat, man. And it was just like he had the pure attitude. Like I said, she decided in June of last year that she wanted to be a woman so she can beat women in swimming. It's not the case.
She wanted so badly to win
Yeah.
that she removed her male genitalia,
Yeah.
faced public ridicule, went through months of hormone therapy just at the possibility of being able to win. Like,
Yep.
anybody who thinks that makes sense, I don't have the time to argue with them.
Yeah. And that's why
I just don't have the time to argue with them.
and that's why I was.
If you
with
just
him.
don't agree
It's-
that she should be able to compete against women, that's a completely separate argument. Like, if you're just like, hey, I don't think she should be out there, completely separate argument. I will listen and field that argument. But if you're just like, oh, well, he just did this so he could win, that's stupid.
Yep.
And I'm not going to argue with stupid.
And it's funny because, like, literally, basically, that's what he said. And then I was like, dude,
And you had this this conversation for too long, because like you should
I
just be
know.
like, look, man, I'm not calling you stupid, but when you start talking about stupid stuff, I don't want to participate with you.
because it wasn't even that. Like, that started it, but I kind of let it go.
Nah, man.
But then-
Sometimes you gotta let somebody play hide and go seek by themselves.
Clearly. But then he was like, well, you know, well, she still got a dick. I was like, no, she doesn't.
Oh,
She went through almost 2 years of.
if she had a dick, she wouldn't be able to perform because she wouldn't be
I
by
know.
classification a woman. Like, this isn't one of those instances where
I
you can just
know.
say you identify as a woman and compete.
No.
They actually had physical stipulations
Yes.
that she had to adhere to.
And that's what kills me and that's why I spoke on DeSantis by name, because then he comes up with that dumbass shit. Like, because you know there's a bill in Florida that's waiting for him to sign about this, about
Yeah.
transgender, you know, athletes not being able to participate with regular athletes. And then on top of that,
Yeah, and that's why when I told you in the
Yeah.
Hampton women's basketball game,
Yeah.
the commentators were like, yo, as opposed to show their solidarity for the transgender item, they refused to commentate for like 2 minutes. So it was just dead air for 2 minutes.
yeah, and it was just like, and then just to listen to the ignorance, man, I was just like, it's to me, it's more sad it starts to be sad, then we go stupid, then it goes be sad again.
It's
And
it's
just-
never sad, because when intelligent people choose stupid, that was their choice.
yeah.
That was, and
Uh,
once again, I don't have any problem with somebody who argues that they don't think she should be able to compete. Because to me, those are completely two separate arguments. If
But
you're
the
just
rule-
like, hey,
yeah.
I don't think she should be able to compete because at one point in time she was a male. If that's your argument, fine. I can ride with that. I don't even agree nor disagree. I don't really care enough to really agree or disagree. But then when you start going to the whole, oh, they only, what's going to stop other men from doing this just so they compete with women? Yeah, the fact that most men ain't trying to give up a dick for a win. I mean, I'm just saying, most dudes ain't trying to give up a dick for a win.
He is not wrong, because if it was between the difference between having my dick and an L, I'm gonna take that L every day.
I don't care if that means I'm never seeing another vagina ever. Nah, bro, it ain't that kind of
Nah,
party.
I'm good. I don't need to win.
And that's the crazy part, man. It's just like all these people listen to people higher up, and that shit bothers me, because DeSantis, he may not be smart enough to know, but you know what? He's got people who are smart enough to know. And it's just like, you're not listening to your people, or they're scared to say something, or you're just dumb. One of the three is right here, maybe all three. But it's just like
most people choose stupid, Ruben. I'm just that is just my firm belief in life. Most people choose stupid. Stupid doesn't just come to people. Most people aren't born stupid.
Yeah.
People choose stupid.
And then on top of that, because I put that article on our page, because I was going to talk about that, and I was like, nope, I don't want to do that, because that's not what we're talking about. So, but I knew I was going to put it in my piece at the end. But it was like, the other killer thing, man, was like, these women out here, let me do this right. These white women out here are upset at another white woman for beating them. And they was like, well, because he's a man. But it's like, as let's forget all that. And let's go into the numbers, which that article did. Now, I've done my own research to verify this shit, because I don't trust everything. But yeah, she's got a lot of University of Penn, Pennsylvania records. She ain't got one national record at all. Like, she ain't come close in swimmers terms to any of whatchamacallit's records. What's her name? The Olympian. I can't remember her name right now. The Olympia's records. And literally, it's just like, it's crazy, because like one woman was complaining, well, because only 16 spots and she was 17, and she was like, well, he took one of my spots. Nah, your ass got beat, because in that heat or whatever, she finished like 15th. And they say that some women, in heats like that, they don't give it all. They kind of hold on, but why didn't you give it all? That's your fault. You took that L. And it's just like, and then I guess
separate arguments, man. Like I said, I can understand. Look, I can understand women being like, "Hey, I don't think she should be able to compete with us because at one point in time she man." If that's your argument, that's your argument. But they're rules, and these are the rules. Like, protest the rules. Don't protest against her. Like, it's what was that? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, at this point in time, let's not hate on her for following the rules.
And I thought the rules were fairly decent in comparison.
Once again, they went with science.
Yeah.
So they were just like, hey, her hormone levels have to be the same as a woman. She's got to have enough time. She can't be producing testosterone. Like, once again, I still understand if there are women out there who have a problem with it. What I don't understand is why they are attacking her. Because don't attack her, attack the rule. Be like, hey, I think we need to change this rule. Gear your protest to that.
Yeah, and then I think DeSantis was then like, I guess the NCAA is leftists, and I was like, when does the NCAA give a shit? The one thing they give a shit about is money. That's it. They don't give a shit about nothing else, and they've proven that. They don't care left, right, up, down. They just care about the money.
Yeah, and the money says if they would have not let her compete, because like, look,
she'd have sued the fuck out of
look,
her.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you give me a choice between who do I want to be mad at me, a whole bunch of middle class white women or the alphabet community, fuck them white women.
Yeah,
because the alphabet community roll hard.
Yeah, strong. Yo, I mean,
I'm just saying, if you gotta pick a group of people to have beef with, I'm not picking the alphabet community. I'm picking these white women. Like, yo, because like, first of all, we don't care about women as a society. We've proven that already. But I mean, yo, alphabet community got juice.
Yeah.
Do I think they deserve all the juice they got? No. But they got it.
But I'm not going to deserve it.
I'm not going to act like they ain't got it.
I mean, and that's the crazy part, man. It's like, and like,
I just want to know what they want the NCAA to do. Like,
they basically want them to make a rule that transgender athletes cannot compete with other non-transgender athletes. And I'm just like,
so we're gonna have a whole transgender athlete, so it's gonna be men's, women's, and trans. It's gonna be the trans swim meet.
Bruh.
And then if you do the trans swim meet, does that mean women who change to men have to compete then? Because that's not fair.
I don't even know. The only problem is, man, if she wasn't beating the brakes off of, and I'm gonna say it, of basic swimmers, nobody would care.
I mean, nah, I'm gonna disagree, man. What it is women love to preach equality until it hurts them. Because think about it.
No, I agree with you.
Because like, let's think golf tournament. Women can compete in the men's side of the golf tournament. Men can't compete on the women's side.
Really?
No, they cannot.
No, I mean women can compete in the men's side?
Yes. Women can compete in the PGA.
I didn't know
if they qualify for the event, they can compete.
Shit. Well, I don't see why gender would be an issue.
See, but that's the thing. Men can't go compete on the LPGA.
You remember Annika Sorenstam doing that?
Yeah.
Remember that, Ruben?
I mean, I don't.
I mean, she did. I think, did she make the cut? I'm not really sure, but
I don't think she made the cut.
But it was a big deal,
and she was praised for it.
Yeah,
praised for it. But if a dude was like, "Hey, man, I think I want to compete in the LPGA," nope.
But that was before women could go to Augusta. So now women have their own Augusta shit, which is next weekend.
Yes,
and then the Masters.
But women can still enter. There's no rule prohibiting a woman from entering, but there is a rule prohibiting a man from entering the women's.
I mean, there you go. I mean,
because that's all I want to know. I just want to know: would these women have the same energy if their daughters were competing with men and winning? Like, because we praise that woman. Like, oh man, she's out here competing with the men.
I mean, some women think they're better than men anyway. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. But and honestly, you look in basketball, there are some women who would run breaks around dudes.
Here's the thing. The NBA doesn't actually have a rule that women can't be in the league either. But the WNBA would clearly have a rule that men couldn't be in it.
Which is interesting. You wonder if any woman has ever thought about going to the NBA.
I'm
Probably
sure.
not.
Cheryl Miller was the first one.
Sure.
She was pretty vocal about it too. Reggie Miller's sister.
Yeah, Cheryl Miller.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
think she at the time she probably could have played in the NBA.
I mean, let's just be real, man. Your high level WNBA players could make some NBA teams, and they would play. I don't know if there's one I would say would start.
I don't know. I don't know, and that's the thing. I just don't know.
I think there's some who would make the team. I don't know if there are any who would start. I mean, because a couple names come to mind. I think that maybe like 3 or 4 year ago, Sue Bird could make an NBA team. Even though now I think she's craftier, I just don't think she has the durability. I think she get hurt because I don't think she's like 40, so I don't think she would have the durability to play now. But like 3 or 4 years ago, yeah, I think she could. Who else? What's her name for Phoenix? Diana Taurasi. I think she could do some work. I think there are a couple. I could probably name about 10, maybe 12, who I think would definitely make an NBA team. And it'd just be up to the coach whether they played or whatever. But I think there are some that could definitely make it an NBA team.